Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, it's Chet from the Finite Playlist here with a quick look at Ninja Gaiden 3 on the Nintendo Wii U, also known as Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge, to see if it is the best version of the game. And I won't beat about the bush, yes it is. Compared to the Xbox 360 and the PS3 versions, this is the best version of Ninja Gaiden 3 that you're going to get. Now, I was one of the few people who really liked the original Ninja Gaiden 3. It was stupid, it was dumb, and it wasn't really a Ninja Gaiden game, but I quite liked it for what it was. And but I can understand why long-term fans got a little bit offended. This is still essentially the same game, so if you're a hardcore fan and you were offended by it, some of the stuff is still going to annoy you. You know, they're still the same. You know, Hayabusa can now fly, and he still has to bond with a little child, which is not something anyone wants to see the guy do. But it's all about how they've refined the combat in Razor's Edge. Because the thing about the original game was that you could almost, it was so simple that you could almost complete it with one button. But this time the countering is much more important. There's enemy stun animations to take advantage of, and it's faster and it's much more complicated. It's not quite to the same level as the original two Ninja Gaiden games, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. And you know, Razor's Edge is just much more of an action game. The previous Ninja Gaiden 3, there were a lot of quick time events. Most of them have just been cut out altogether. There are still some, but a hell of a lot less than there was before. And you know, Nimpo magic, which could replenish so fast in the previous game, now takes a lot longer to refill, and you get different spells rather than just that ridiculous dragon, overwhelmingly powerful dragon power that you got given at the beginning of 3. That's something you have to build to now, because there is actually a proper upgrade system this time, giving you access to new combat abilities, new weapons like the scythe, the dual katanas, the staff, the claws, all that sort of stuff. And this is also a much bloodier game. There's gore everywhere. Decapitations are back, so if you like blood, there's a heck of a lot of it in this game, trust me. Golden scarabs and crystal skulls are there as collectibles, so you can use them to get karma and unlock additional stuff. And there's some entirely new missions featuring Ayane from Dead or Alive, which they're inserted into the campaign in the same way that the Catwoman missions were inserted into Arkham City. The Catwoman missions, for my money, were almost as good as the Batman missions in that game, and the Ayane missions here are not quite as good as the main game. There's just, the levels are drab, they reuse a lot of the old environment, there's too many enemies, and it just gets boring very quickly. They swamp you with too much, they go on for too long. They're playable and they're okay, but they could have been a whole lot better than they are. There is online multiplayer here as well. If you've not played it before, it's very straightforward. It's pretty much just sort of standard deathmatch, no surprises. It's hectic and it is fun if you stick with it long enough to unlock a load of stuff. But you know, if you're looking for an online multiplayer game, don't pick this up for that. It's a nice extra, but yeah, I doubt you'll fall in love with it. And the only real letdown of the package is that Razor's Edge doesn't really use the Nintendo Wii U gamepad at all. If you're playing the game with the gamepad, it basically serves as an option screen. You can upgrade, you can do your upgrades on the fly, stuff like that. But that's about it. You can also play the game on the pad if you like. But I've been playing it using the Wii U Pro controller, which is just perfect. If you have that controller, don't bother even attempting to use the gamepad. Play it with the Pro controller, and you'll definitely enjoy it the most that way. So essentially, pound for pound, I think Razor's Edge is the best version of Ninja Gaiden 3 currently available, no question about it. The gameplay's tighter, it's much more rewarding, and the new upgrade system turn it into something that's likely to keep you busy in the long term as well as the short term. It's unfortunate they couldn't implement the gamepad in a bit more of an inventive fashion, and the extra missions are pretty uninspired, but it doesn't really detract from what is a very entertaining action game. If you've got an Xbox and a PS3, at this time of year, I'd say pick up DMC, Devil May Cry, but if you're sticking with the Wii U, this is it. It's a very entertaining action game. What more can you say? So yeah, if you're interested in the game, I hope this has helped you out a little bit. If you've enjoyed the video, please feel free to hit like and subscribe. We really appreciate that. Be helping us out. And check out the site, finiteplaylist.com. Peace.